Good day and welcome to Mrs. Bam's Study Notes. The topic today is types of listening as well as barriers to listening. Listening is not a one-size-fits-all activity. Depending on the situation, the purpose and the intention, we engage in different types of listening, each requiring its own set of skills and awareness. Let's look at the different types of listening. Number 1. Active listening. Active listening is one of the most important forms of listening. It involves giving full attention to the speaker, both mentally and physically. An active listener maintains eye contact, avoids interruptions, and provides thoughtful feedback. This kind of listening shows respect, builds trust, and ensures that the listener truly understands what the speaker's message is. Empathic listening or empathetic listening. This listening goes beyond just hearing words. It requires the listener to be emotionally present and to try and understand the speaker's feelings, perspective, and emotional state. The goal here is not to judge or to respond with solutions, but simply to support and connect with the speaker on a human level. Number 3. Critical listening. Critical listening involves analyzing and evaluating the information being presented. It is especially useful in decision-making situations or when assessing arguments, such as during debates or persuasive speeches. A critical listener considers logic, evidence, bias, and the speaker's credibility before forming a judgment. Number 4. Discriminative listening. This is the most basic type and is often subconscious. It refers to the ability to distinguish between the different sounds, tones, and cues. This type of listening allows us to detect sarcasm, mood, or urgency in someone's voice, even if the words themselves are neutral. Number 5. Appreciative listening. This listening is used when we listen for enjoyment or pleasure, such as when we hear music, a podcast, or a story. This type of listening is subjective and depends on the listener's preference and emotional state. Number 6. Comprehensive listening. Comprehensive listening focuses on understanding the message. It is commonly used in educational or instructional settings, where the goal is to grasp and to retain information. This type requires a good grasp of the language, vocabulary, and the context. Number 7. Informative listening. This type of listening is closely related to comprehensive listening, but with the emphasis on gathering and processing facts. It is often used in professional settings, such as listening for briefings, news reports, or lectures, where accuracy and details are crucial. Number 8. Bias listening. Bias listening is also known as selective listening, and it occurs when the listener hears only what they want to hear, often filtering the message through their own preconceptions. This type of listening is unbalanced and can lead to misunderstandings or conflict, as it distorts the speaker's original message. Each of these listening types serves a unique function and is valuable in different situations. Being aware of which type is most appropriate allows us to become more efficient and intentional communicators. Next, let's look at the listening barriers, external and internal. External listening barriers are obstacles that come from an environment around us. These include loud noises, background conversations, physical discomfort, poor audio quality, and technological distractions, like phones or notifications. Even visual distractions, such as people moving or poor lighting, can interfere with concentration. External barriers are often beyond the listener's control, but can usually be managed with planning and awareness. Internal listening barriers, on the other hand, originate with the listener. These include emotional states such as stress, anger, or anxiety, as well as mental distractions, like preoccupation with personal issues or wandering thoughts. Fatigue, lack of interest, and preconceived judgments about the speaker or the topic also fall into this category. Internal barriers are often more difficult to recognize and to control, but with self-awareness and effort, they can be reduced to improve listening effectiveness. That brings me to the end of this video. Please join me again for Mrs. Bam's study notes.